Oh no.
Move down, Toddy. Move down.
Oh Jesus.
Are you not going to apologize? I'm dead serious. You're not going to apologize, Bossy?
Please apologize to him.
You got 10 seconds so we can
move the couch if you want to spill it. Let me move the couch.
Okay, come right here so let me see the drink for you.
Go ahead. Feel satisfied?
Very much so.
Okay, let's go. Because I'm not apologizing. Next.
Oh jeez.
Ooh.
All right.
To me too?
You're not apologizing? Let's go.
Oh,
next.
But wait, you want it to be cool though.
Lex.
I'm
feeling fresh.
I'm
feeling beautiful.
Oh no.
And what we're
I'm gonna go to break in a second. So you don't want to apologize to Marco?
I'm not apologizing.
All right. And also, what was in the drink, really quick?
Alcohol.
Alcohol?
Yes.
Were your eyes burning?
What was the drinks that you served?
It was vodka, but nobody brought a bottle, so y'all drink.
Okay, so it was vodka, guys.
Y'all come to buy somebody else's top and don't bring it back. Just a bunch of heathens.
All right. Well.
I didn't know so we got bottle.
Well, let's cool things down. We'll be right back with the Heights reunion. We have a special performance by Toddy coming up. Stay tuned.
Follow them dreams, ready, take it there. Distractions in the form of the boys I fear. But I had to make a stop, had to see you pass. Had to break, got a sign, red stop, no gas. Locked eyes, world stop to me. True love, yeah, it got to be. Put your hands where my motherfucking eyes can see. Talking about a future all the way down one knee. Heart racing, heavy breathing. Every touch a dream, damn, think this what I'm needing. Hold me close, don't let me go. Wanna be your favorite guest while we dancing slow. First embrace was life itself. On a journey, we about to build this wealth. No one else in the room, just me and you. Make a move now, baby, could this be true? Come on, baby, dance with me. Baby, come dance with me, yeah. Come on, baby, dance with me. Baby, come dance with me, yeah. Come on, let's ride, I'm taking over the world. The dance floor is ours, nightlife is ours, taking over the world. I love me enough for the both of us, so I could easily skedaddle. Deuces trust, beyond first impression wasn't there for me. Never knew what you wanted, just cop and please. Couldn't handle Toddy, but why you ain't say that? Don't wanna put the work in for the prize, should've stayed sad. Waited for you to stand up, got stood up, now I'm good love. Low with the bar, should've known you wouldn't pull up. Now I'm back to me, back to T. Siamese, cut them off, this land is free. Time to grow when it's time to go. I bet you see a lot of green with the more you know. Love my damn self so I could dance alone. My heart's my home, give and take flights to Rome. Taking over the world, it's a one-man's job. When you see me next level, I just hope you sigh. Come on, baby, dance with me. Baby, come dance with me. Come on, baby, dance with me. Baby, come dance with me. Come on, let's ride, I'm taking over the world. The dance floor is ours, nightlife is ours, taking over the world. Come on, baby, dance with me. Baby, come dance with me, yeah. Come on and dance with me. Baby, come dance with me, yeah.
And we are back with the Heights reunion. Now, you just did a performance. Amazing. How are things going with your mom and grandmother? Have they seen the project or what's going on?
I don't think so. No, I never shared it with them or anything. So I don't even think they've seen it.
How do you think it's gonna go when they see it? Do you think they're gonna say anything about it, or?
My mom probably won't say anything about it. My grandmother may, and I come from a very Christian, Black Christian family, so you know how that goes.
Yeah, I know about it all too well.
Yeah.
Xavier, some of the comments mentioned that they think that you throw your accomplishments in people's faces. How do you feel about what viewers are saying?
People think what people think, and that's their business. They're not paying my bills. But in reality, if production is show, what I actually did was educating on set about how it is moving forward in the future. I did for him, I did for Bronson set. You understand? When I told him to go back, I said to him to go back. Don't worry about the picture. It's not about you right now in terms of how you look on the camera. Only person I proved that is me and Bronson. I said go back in there and don't move, lose what they were doing. So I guess production showed what they want to show. To probably have to shut that shit down.
That's all it really was. Like, he was just directing her because she was more focused on, well, let me see. And he's all like, no, you're here to model, and then we're gonna decide at the very end what looks good and what does not look good. And he was just like, just back up. And again, it's direct. He wasn't being bitchy, and then she kind of responded to him. He's like, well, listen, like, when you're actually in a professional environment where you're getting like paid thousands of dollars, you're not going to speak to the director, whoever it is that is directing you. You're just going to go and do what you need to do. And I think that's what it was. It was just that back and forth, and they hashed it out of what it was, and they were like, at the very end, we'll talk because it is what it is. I didn't take what he said to her or anything else offensive. He was just like, and then there was a lot of side comments. Everybody was trying to direct. And they're like, oh, maybe she should do this. And he was like, like, I'm here, I'm paid to do a job, and I'm going to do that. And I respect him for that. I did not feel, if I told him in the very beginning, you do what you do, and if I need to jump in, I'm going to do my ying, and then whatever. But I didn't have to do anything like that. It was a great shoe, so.
So a lot of people say, DALMANE, that you have a very you're very contradicting. Like, it's kind of one way with this, another way with that. I noticed, like, at the reunion, it's kind of like certain people are saying, like, you're lying about stuff. But I'm trying to figure out exactly what the reason as to why people think that you're a liar.
You have to ask them. I don't think I am.
Karan, based on everything that you've heard thus far, you're still trying to guess who's lying and who's not. And you have 2 or 3 people saying that this is what it was, and you have one person saying that's not what it was. So who's lying?
I mean, that could be the case,
That's
but
all I have to
also,
say.
I mean, I've been in situations before where
And the
people-
jury, right, when they decide who's guilty, it has to be unanimous vote, correct? Right. And unanimously, people have said that, like, I did not say that, I said this. And, oh, no, you didn't. No, girl, that's not what I said. So, who's lying?
Okay, to clear that, and let's clear all of this.
Please.
Toddy, I'll claim that. He didn't say that. Bronson, you don't. Oh, let me make sure I'm clearing the proper
Please.
things. You say you didn't like his music. That's probably me projecting you
Wait a minute.
and your reaction.
Wait a minute.
His
Wait.
music. Music I'm talking about. Because
I
that's really what I
said-
placed on you guys.
What I said was,
Uh-huh.
it's not for me.
What did I place
said-
on you?
You said I said his music was trash.
Okay, so that's what I'm clarifying. I'm
Okay.
saying with you guys, the interaction that I got from you guys is more shady, and I took that as you don't like the music. So that's me overstepping, and I apologize for that.
Well, I appreciate
so
that.
yes.
But that doesn't even make sense. Nobody reacted in any shady way. We had a whole conversation where you were asking, did I like his music? And I gave you an answer, but it wasn't shown on the show. I never said that I didn't like his music or that it was trash. The only thing that I said, which you put a piece of it on the show, was that I didn't understand or I didn't really get the full Marco brand and how, like, what he was contributing to hip hop as Marco's brand. But that's also only for me to find out. That was the first conversation that we had. I never said that his music was trash. I think his beats are dope and he can rap. I never said his music was trash.
Okay then.
So you are projecting how you feel
That's what I
on
just
us.
apologize to say.
Sure,
Okay.
but be very clear.
Okay. What he said.
Xavier, I think that you are a great model.
Thank you, appreciate it.
And I love just the aggression when it comes to, this is what I want, this is how I want it done, very on top of your business. Doing the video shoot with Toddy, I know that so, like, I mean, you model, so how was it awkward to do
let
that?
me address that. I look like a fucking woman, man in black. But in reality, to be honest, he did ask me to do the video with him.
Yeah.
But to be honest, I forgot completely. So in my head, I'm going to the show just to support. So when I got there, I just ate. My belly was big as hell. I didn't shave.
Your booty was popping too.
Thank you. So when he asked me, I'm like, when was it? So in my head, I'm like, you asking me to do what now? But to be honest, it's all about production editing. There was some very sexy scene in there for real.
Yes, and they used that
There was an
angle.
kissing scene in there, but that wasn't shown. But that's production. So honestly, besides me being a Roman man in black, it was a bit awkward, number one, because in my head, like, he did ask me what I forgot, and I just ate. So I was like self-conscious of my body. So I'm like, I'm not ready for, like, to be a sex vixen with my skinny ass in a music video. But I did my best. But production show.
You did a good job.
Yeah, it's really great. Do you think, DALMANE, that it's rude to walk in people's homes and not knock? Because I don't understand what that's about. Personally, I wouldn't be okay with that. So if someone was to walk in your house, would you be like, oh, hey, what's up?
that I invited over, sure. That unexpected, no.
Okay. Well, because even if you invite someone over, I think just, you know, you have to tell them, like, hey, I'm outside, I just pulled up, you know, because he could have been,
They know
I mean, he could have been
coming
with
up.
his man doing something, you know, like you walking in next to, you know, so.
The door was open and they know I was coming up. They know I arrived. They had just came back from their second home, so they know that I was coming upstairs. So I didn't see the issue if I walked in, if I'd been there, you know. But if that's rude, then I apologize for that too.
What you did on the show too, so I appreciate it. Like it was bridge
So
on the
because
wall.
everybody has zero apology besides me.
I guess no.
Because I'm not worthy.
Well, Marco still hasn't gotten an apology.
As I said, I am not worthy. Xavier Walker is not worthy.
Also address something real quick.
Yeah, there's a lot to unpack.
Yeah. So there was a comment made that I kept a secret for you, but now I'm going to expose you. Who told you to keep a secret? Because you and I don't speak like that. So how did this, like, oh, your house is not here, but I kept it a secret, so now I'm revealing it? Where did that come from?
Because you were saying that it was a house in the Hamptons.
I did not say it was a house in the Hamptons. What I said was I vacation. If you look at the episodes, I said I vacation. And when I was on the phone with him, I said I'm out here. I never said my house in the Hamptons. There was assumed that I stayed in the Hamptons. I didn't actually keep a secret.
No,
So
you
what were
didn't ask me to
exposing?
keep a secret,
But you said I'm going to reveal your secret. What are you revealing?
that the house is not in the Hamptons.
Okay, so in
Because obviously the narrative is that you have a house in the
who
Hamptons.
created the narrative?
He didn't create it. That's the point.
Right.
Okay, well, I don't agree with that, but
How did I create the narrative? I never said.
there's a reason why everybody thinks that you have a house. There's a reason why everybody was like, whoa, his house is not actually in the Hamptons. Like, you think I just made this up?
Because
Like,
you said that. That's why they thought that. And then you went on TBT to talk more shit. And you lucky I wasn't there that night. I was on vacation. I saw your little face on the picture. I was like, oh, she's going back on to talk more shit again. And then revealing a secret that somebody supposedly told her. I didn't tell you that.
told who?
You say I was keeping this secret for you because I thought we was cool. Girl, did I?
No,
have
I
to do
didn't
that?
say anything. It's not about keeping a secret, but I saw how you were moving, trying to portray basically that your Hamptons house is in the Hamptons.
No.
And okay.
No.
And, well, either way, that was my view on it. And so after that, even though I knew that wasn't the truth because I'm from Long Island, so I know Long Island, and I know Hamptons is miles away from where your house is, I just decided not to say anything about it because I was like, okay, if he wants to, make it seem like he's in Hamptons, okay, cool. Not my place. I'm not going to say anything about it. But when you crossed me, then I felt, I felt like it wasn't fair, and I felt a little victimized. So that's when I decided to say, you know what, actually, no, his house is not really in the Hamptons. He might want to say it's in the Hamptons, but it's not in the Hamptons. So that's what that's all about.
So basically, just revealed that you lied.
I never said that it was in the Hamptons, I don't think. I just was going with the narrative, not speaking up about the truth that I knew.
All right. Okay.
Like a ring, like a ring.
Right.
So when you came, you were on 10. The thing I'm confused about is like, you wanted to address Marco, and then Marco didn't want to talk about it, but then you put the picture of him up. Did you not think that that was going to be an issue?
Well, first of all, he wouldn't even have known that was going on if Messi Bronson didn't go and, be a fucking, what is it called? A snitch. That's my new name for you, Bronson the Snitch. So, if Bronson hadn't gone over there and tried to cause a problem, to create a problem, then that wouldn't have happened because I
But
was
playing devil's advocate though, you did it still. Like I mean,
did it still, but he wasn't even supposed to be there.
Can I just jump in real quick?
Yeah.
Whether he was supposed to be there or not, whether he would have seen it on the footage or not, he was going to find out.
Right.
He was going to walk back there at some point and see you doing it, whether we told him or not.
No,
So
because
it
he was up there
going to
talking with
happen.
you guys. He was having a drink.
Okay, but you're missing my point. My point is that he might have been talking with us. What are we supposed to do? Oh, hey, man, you're just supposed to sit here the entire time. You're never going to go back there and see what these two are doing.
I don't think he was interested to go back there. He said, "Oh, nothing's going on."
Then?
He said, "Oh, nothing's going
Why
on
was
over
he
there.
there
Why
then?
don't you go?"
The whole point was for us to go back there and to use the break bar stuff.
Right,
So why would
but
he
by
not
the
go back there?
by the time he even got there, the photos were already half destroyed. It wasn't even gonna last that long. We were doing it. We saw him leave, and we he wasn't even supposed to be there, so we didn't do it while he was there. We
But
did it when he
again,
left.
This is
Whether
the
he was
conversation that
supposed
we
to
had
be there
at
or
dinner,
not.
and oh my God, it's irritating. It doesn't matter. He wasn't supposed to be there, but he was there. So like, talk about that. Like,
So,
get to
right, but he wasn't in the room. So he was over there talking to y'all, having a drink, and not thinking anything was going on. So he wasn't even curious about what was going on over there. By the time he got back over there, it would have been done.
Okay,
It would
so
have been.
then you don't think
it was
that
just me and Xavier's thing to get out our frustration
So
about
then you
him.
don't think he would have walked in the room and
No.
saw pictures of his face
on the floor. Like, he would have saw it,
Even if that was the case,
The point is, no matter what, he showed up. He was gonna find out regardless. So
Yeah,
Chad,
but
let me say
you
something.
might-
Yeah, you can't keep deflecting to Bronson. You have to
Right,
just talk about what you did.
I took onus for it, whatever. Like I've already apologized and said, yeah, it was me. I wanted to spicing it up, whatever. But what I really was curious about is now DALMANE gives his big, I'm gonna step up, beat my chest, but he didn't get that smoke to Xavier. He went straight for Marco. Now, Marco, I'm with you on this one now. You only gonna get this little bit from me because you was trying it too much. So I'm gonna give you this little bit piece. But you went straight for Marco, the bitch that you know is not gonna fight you back, but you didn't give him that smoke. So
I
what was
walked
that
in
about?
front of him when he was swinging the back and he
Baby,
stopped.
but the smoke
In
that you
front of
gave
who?
him, you did not give to him.
Because every time I walked to his direction,
No,
he
no, no,
moved
no.
away.
You did not come to me. Because if it did come to me, you would have got something for
A
real.
little bit. I feel like the smoke was more towards Mark.
The smoke that you gave
Because
to this point,
okay,
you gotta
my
give to
whole
him.
thing with that is I'm walking there, even though whatever anybody wants to say, who brought the picture, Marco, who put it up, Marco, they start smashing it, him and Xavier start smashing the image. Okay, cool. I went in front of him to see if he would hit me. He didn't move. I went around to Xavier. He stopped. He walked off. Then I went back to Marco because he was still doing it. It's only me. So
That is
I went
supposed to
one,
smashing your face
two,
on the
one,
mannequin,
two. You
in reality.
moved when I went next.
But I said in reality, I move and smash the other mannequin with your face on it.
After I've walked over to Marco. So it's two
I just said I
people, one
moved and
person.
smashed the other mannequin.
So either or.
Either
I
or, you
can't
could have
be
come to me with that
two things.
energy, period.
Oh, you think you're that big and bad?
I'm that big and fucking bad. I'm that big and fucking bad.
We all came from the
Don't
same
worry.
place, love.
Same place, but different community.
True.
Alright.
Since they did take your face and bash it at this break bar, you already addressed Marco about it. What would you like to say to Xavier since he's here?
Nothing. He got his big one. He poured some alcohol on me. That's great. He got
That
his
was for
big
a different
one.
situation. I'm talking about for this.
In all, I really don't give a shit.
Then why'd you fight him? If
I
you
didn't even
care.
fight him. I just draw the wig off.
No,
you
girl,
brought a picture
stormed,
of me.
You stormed at him and then snatched his wig off.
Girl, I was being
And then you all
extra.
two hold everybody back.
Yeah.
That's me being extra. I pull off a wig because I wanted to.
Yeah, but you
and
didn't
then I
have to
pushed
smoke,
him
you didn't
because
pull
I
off his
wanted to. Xavier walked off and then I left. Okay.
All right.
So I was in the room.
When you're going out, I wasn't in the bat. I was just giving the bat to be for someone to grab it and beat somebody. Nobody take the bat from me, so I just threw it and walk away. I was like, nobody paid me no attention, so let me just leave. I'm like,
My thing was because I seen the comments, they were very, very upset that Marco had to leave. I was kind of questioning that too because he was the one who initiated like the fight. So why did Marco have to leave?
And I think it was more or less it was for protection. I don't know if you agree. For me and my end, I was like protection. Like, girl, just leave. Like, this is too much. Just leave. And it was also like the pictures. You're back there bashing their faces and stuff like that. So, girl, you're part of the mess. Like, just it was a mess.
only thing I must disagree with you and side with him, to be honest,
Okay.
for the fact that even though all of us was invited to
Right.
break
Right.
out from the get-go, but two person dropped out, which is DALMANE and TODDY. They said they can't make it. So I guess that was a part of DALMANE little evilest plot to like, I'm not coming. Then pop up like Esmeralda. So at the end of the day, I must side with Mark on this to say like I didn't like we're there to release stress.
Okay.
And if part of his stress is DALMANE, then let him release stress.
I respect it.
But for real though, I think DALMANE should have left because you were invited from the jump, but you're saying that when it comes to guess what, that invitation is now revoked.
Right.
So because in reality you're no longer invited because you declined the RSVP.
Right.
So why are you here?
You're right.
So,
Listen,
yeah,
I respect it.
He should have left for
I
DALMANE
respect
should have left
it.
and Marcus should have stayed.
When you asked in the beginning about things that wanted to be changed, I would change that, how I reacted. I can't speak for him, but I would change how I reacted in that situation.
We all made mistakes. We all made
Yeah.
mistakes. And it was a very heated moment and nobody was really thinking clearly. So it's like, no, fuck it, leave. Leave, just leave.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
For me, trying to put that whole thing together, I see now was a big mistake. Putting this group of people around sharp objects, metal bats and rods was not the best idea.
No.
I really, I'm very glitter and rainbows and kumbaya. That's my personality, and I thought that I could get everybody in line with that. It did not work. I did not like the way things turned out, and I was upset with everyone involved. And he, unfortunately, everybody else who I said, when I told them to leave, they didn't show me telling everybody to leave. Everyone who I told to leave was just like, okay, you know what, girl, I'm gone. Marco was the only one who seemed to have an issue with it. And I must say this, that was the day that I almost left this show. Yes, because one thing that I don't like, and I actually heard that this was said. I don't pay attention to the comments and the reviews, but I do hear things. And one thing that I heard was, oh, it's another group of gay black men. They're just being ratchet and fighting with each other and XYZ. And I'm like, this is not what I signed up for. I signed up for this because it's supposed to be a group of gay men or gay black men or, Marco as well. And we're all doing our thing. And we're all doing our thing, and everybody's making stuff happen, and we're working together and coming together. Not, oh, we're gonna throw drinks in each other's faces and chase each other with bats, snatch wigs. It's been done. So that to me was like, you know what, this is not what I'm about. And I really had to have a moment with myself and you say, you know what, I started this, I'm gonna finish it.
And we talked about that too afterwards. We were both kind of like, all right, even though again I take onus, and I would say it time and time again that I brought my mouth and I said what I said, but afterwards it was like that was just a little bit too much, and we don't want to be in, a part of that image of being the typical, oh, they fighting, they doing this, whatever, because obviously like we want our work to precede the show. The drama is going to happen, but we don't want the drama to be the main focus of the show when we all got things that we could lose, and we're all working towards something. So
trust me, I was gonna leave. Like as I said, Marco snitch on production. I don't know why Marco and production is in communication so often, but Marco, before we break ties from each other, is the fact that he called me and he said to me that, so let me be Kiki Kaka with the production wanted you to be the main dirty ass person in the show, and that for me, I just am very partner with people.
That's an exaggeration. You don't have to.
You really gonna talk again? You really gonna talk again?
We're on a nice script.
You really gonna speak again? Did I interrupt you when you're speaking? Okay. As I was saying. So Marco told me basically production wanted me to be the villain or whatever. I guess I don't know what they were talking about, but that's what Marco reported to me. You understand? And for the fact that when I signed up, I said at the end of the day we all work in different classes. So there's fashion. In reality, us two is doing fashion. He's an entrepreneur / author, and Marco and Toddy is a rapper. So in the we all have different levels of our career. We all have stuff to lose. No matter how big or small you are, we have stuff to lose no matter where you are in your career. So for the fact that for me, I'm just speaking for me individually, I'm not throwing my accomplishments, I'm not throwing nothing on for me, I work hard. Fuck, I came with 25 cents to this country. Fuck it, 25 cents, and I will refuse for a bitch. Anybody, whether my mother, my father, I don't give a fuck who you are to try to come and bring me down when I don't give a fuck for my spot. I work for my spot. So anybody who think they're gonna come bring me down for where I work so fucking hard for, think about it again. I don't care I don't give a fuck of who you are. I work for this shit. I've been working since I was in fucking high school, and I'm just getting my quote unquote break. You ain't gonna fuck it up for me. I'm part of the show because I respect what the collective is doing in the show. If I want to ratchet, I go to fucking Atlanta and do one of their shows over there if I want to ratchet. You understand? I'm in New York, where the city where dreams are made of. I'm here to chase.
the pavement.
Exactly. I work too hard. Listen, I work to the point I can take break and take lavish trip because of the jobs that I'm doing. Yes, I do work a 9 to 5. Don't get me wrong, but at the end of the day, my career also pulled me back that financial struggle off me because I make a lot more money from my modeling career coming to my 9 to 5. And we all are here because we don't want a fucking 9 to 5 job. So why you want to fuck up somebody else because they're ahead in the game? Why you trying to fuck up that individual person? Why not the whole fucking cast?
And to add to that, I'm thinking about Bronson and I, we've been in New York for 10 years. And we've had sleepless nights because we used to live together when we first got here. We've had sleepless nights where he's at a sewing machine, I'm on a table going over music for a show that I am about to do, or studying lines or whatever it is that I'm doing. Sleepless nights, crying, stressing out, ready to give up at any moment. And it's literally taken us all this time to get to where we've gotten. Whether we're at the level we want to be at or not, we've worked hard for it. Everybody up here has. No matter what level you're on, the work is there. The work is there.
I agree. I want to change gears and say that I do think that you guys each bring something to the table. Like, outside of the bullshit and drama, like, as a community, we do set examples, whether we want to be, you know, represented in a negative light or a positive light, we still have to represent ourselves in ways that we can teach the younger people coming up.
Exactly.
In ways that they can learn. Like, yeah, I mean, of course, they're going to want to see the arguments and stuff, but I think it's inspiring to see you guys put yourselves out there. And so I want to just give you a round of applause for that, because it's amazing, seriously. And I think that, keep going, because this is hard. Like, people don't know, like, it's one to be black, to also be just gay, to, like, we have so many things against us that it's just like, when do we catch a break? You know what I mean? Like, it's really, really hard, so.
And we don't need to add to it with the typical, you know, the drama. Like, again, the drama's gonna happen to something. Somebody's gonna be late, somebody's gonna be mad at somebody for this. So it's just all like, okay, I would hope for next season that it's not as.
More organic. This was an organic show.
Yeah. I hope it's not as dramatic as it is. I mean, obviously, we're going to have our little arguments and disagreements, but like, if another drink gets thrown, like, girl, I'm over it. I'm over it. We're not, no, I'm done.
Speaking of dramatic moments, the finale with DALMANE, your party, a man came in, and I want you to explain what was going through your mind when this man came in, because, I mean, he definitely was saying slurs and all kind of things. I mean, we were just talking about, you know, being black and gay and having minority, like being the minority. So how was that experience, you know, you having your event and someone coming in and kind of like ruining that moment for you?
I don't know. I'm still processing it even now. It's just life, how I look at it, because sometimes things work, sometimes things don't.
It's okay.
I know we talked about
You work.
Can we get a napkin?
You work hard.
Oh my goodness. Can we get a napkin? Like, after?
I work very hard on everything I do, and the fact that I am dyslexic in a way, and I was basically
Sorry.
Let me just touch on it real quick, because I was there. When we were cool, because we did like hash whatever issue it was, but then obviously we just went back to square one. So the guy walked in my head, I thought it was literally coming to see the show, like coming to see whatever. He literally walked in, so I didn't pay attention to it. And then I heard the music turn off and the DJ was like, what's going on? I had to literally get loud on the guy.
Yeah.
I'm like, you need to get the fuck out of here. Like, who are you? Like, you just, I live in the building, I know someone. I don't care if you know the Queen Elizabeth, like, you're not supposed to be here.
Right.
And then he was being, anyway, I traced him, I cursed when he left, and we thought he was gone. So I guess he know the owner, so he know all the ins and outs. He came to a whole fucking back door.
Yeah, he came to the back.
Wow.
Yeah,
Like,
he came to a
literally
whole back
scared,
door.
like, everybody.
Wow.
Yeah.
So now we're scared to eat the food because we're like, you're not putting in the food.
Right.
It was a hot fucking mess.
I felt
Yeah.
bad for him because I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Because we spoke on the phone about it, because I had called him like, how did your event go? And then he sent me the videos, and I was all like,
Wow.
oh my God, because like, you know, we were talking and he was asking me ideas and we were going back and forth and stuff like that. So planning it was a whole ordeal. And so I felt bad that, like, you know, he got to this point of, we're in the middle of COVID, first of all. He planned this event to release his hair care line, and then some crazy idiot comes in and ruins the entire thing that he worked so hard for. So, like, my heart cried out to him, and I'm sure all of us, like, we felt so bad for him, because it's like, damn, like, come on now, you know?
I'm sorry.
Like, you know, back home, we know what the word racism is.
Yeah.
We know of the word back in Jamaica. We see you white. Oh my God, hey, because you're white. We just excited to see people. There'll be a bus driving a romantic bus, a run by the bus, and waving to white people because we just excited to see people. But coming here and witness that, I'm like, this is fucking racism. That this dude don't know if I'm going to the fucking wall. He's running his business, make his dream a reality, and you'll come and fuck it up just because you have white privilege.
Right. Exactly.
So
Exactly.
yeah.
But I would say, DALMANE, your products are great.
Yes.
Everything up until that moment was beautiful. Like everything looked great. That day, the performance that I had, it was great. Everybody loved it. So despite that, you still did a great job.
And you should be proud of you. Work extremely hard. Like I've seen it. You work really hard. Like you should be very proud of yourself. And there's many, many more events and sold out events coming. You know what I mean? Like it's a story where when you give a speech to, you know, young people who want to do what you do, you can tell that story and be like, listen, shit happened to me and now look where I am. You know what I mean? So it builds character in a way. You know, how are you feeling right now?
I don't know. I'm trying to hold everything in.
Okay. Have you guys ever been in situations where things like that happen?
Yeah.
And how did you overcome it?
Happened to me in college, actually. It wasn't as intense as what happened at DALMANE's event. But I was walking into one of my college buildings, and this woman like came from behind me. So I literally entered the building before her.
Yeah.
And so she comes in after, and she's like, we're standing at the elevator, and she's just like in her own world, and then all of a sudden she like turns to me and she's like, you know where you're going? You like you don't know where you're going. And I was just like, excuse me? Like I'm going to class. Like, like this is my school's building. So yeah, and I still have the video. I like recorded her everything.
Wow.
And that was just the first time that I had experienced something like that. And I was just like, it was really traumatic because I was actually doing a play at the time, and it was about racism, and I think it was about South Africa or something like that. And so it was just that on top of that, it was very traumatic.
Yeah. All right, we have DALMANE coming back to the stage. How are you feeling?
I'm okay.
Yeah. I think you were holding it in. You know, like it's a lot that's going on, and you were holding it in, and you needed to let it out.
To be honest, I really didn't even process it during that time. I just like, okay, I gotta keep a straight face. I gotta push it through. I had to sell the products. And the fact that I called the cops, and they basically came and said, hey, he left, there's nothing really we can really do. And like, this dude is in the building.
Right.
He came in twice. And then I'm like, yo, come on. Come on. It's not like we're trying to push a narrative that they're not here to help us, but god damn.
Right.
God damn. Like, I spent a lot of money.
Yeah.
I thought that me going into that area is like one of the highest thing for me. You know what I mean? I'm in a great area, place fabulous. I had people helping. I got model casted after me and Xavier made it up. I got model casted. I got everything set. I was like, yes, my moment.
Right.
And
It was a shock for everybody, to be honest.
Yeah.
Everybody in the room, every single body. It was just, wow. It was just like, is this really happening right now?
Yeah.
It was crazy.
I didn't even know, because how I process my anger, how I process things is a little bit different than
Yeah.
ours. To be honest, that night I didn't even think about it. But now sitting down,
But you were
really-
drinking, so alcohol.
and that too. But I know how to suppress my feelings. You know what I mean? But now really sitting down and like, holy shit, okay. But you know, as life goes, sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down, sometimes things work out, sometimes it don't. And it's definitely not gonna stop me. It's just that, you know, it happened.
Exactly. And speaking of, you know, you guys working hard, what is something this season that you're the most proud of? Like, what's a scene or something that you did this season that you're like, this was my favorite moment, that was like a positive business moment? Starting with you, Marcus.
My Catwoman outfit, because I definitely got a lot of Halloween commissions this year.
That's gonna work.
For me, honestly, I'm not going to say it was a pro moment for me. Bronson, to be honest, was when we got Vogue Italia.
Yeah.
Wow. That was huge.
Yeah, she sent me that, and I was all like, "Bitch, no!" I was like, what? But again, like, it was the relationship, the working relationship. Like, I really appreciate. That would say my proudest moment. You said you were Vogue Italia.
No, honestly, even though I got Vogue like for myself, but this is me as a creative director.
Right.
Yeah.
This is my work. So besides him as a designer, the models, the photo, I'm like, holy shit, Vogue Italia, which is the biggest one.
Right.
And so funny, I must say this though, the shoot was not as planned. Why I say that? He said he wanted e-com shoot, which is basically like, let me see a shot of the pockets, let me see a shot of the logo. Like, you tell them, you just stand, you don't move, let me take a shot of you. But when I got it, I said, I don't know shoot e-com. No shade to your friend.
No, yeah,
which I was very upset about that. She was like, I can't shoot e-com. I said, she can't shoot e-com, it's the simplest thing. But I'm like, I think that it's like, you know what, we let it work.
Yeah.
And this is what the difference between me working in Bronson and Marcus is the fact that we had a mood board, but things changed and said, and as you can clearly see, I wasn't like, oh, it has to be this, it has to be this. It wasn't that, and we work and look at, we get 4 magazine publication plus Vogue Italia. So that was
sales. Yeah, I would say that was probably in the show. That was probably my proudest moment as well, is because it was like you said, you worked so hard to get up to this point. And mind you, I've been working on this line for God knows how long, and to then have these amazing photos, to have the best like creative direction, and then to see the aftermath of that, like come out of it, I was like, okay, wow, like I'm here. I don't
think you were excited as me, to be honest with you. I don't think you were excited as I was.
No. I was so excited. He said
I was so excited.
And it's so crazy because you know how like when you you got so many things going on. So he said to me, I was like, yes, bitch, but like I didn't call him or anything like that. I was like, yes, bitch. I was like busy doing something else, but like it just goes to show you, if you just keep on pushing and pressing, like, things will happen. And the website was launched. Like, I had a great launch. I'm like, okay, bitch, you in it. So now it's like you got to keep working, because the girls gonna talk about you. Like, what's going on now?
Yep.
Why you not moving?
Yeah.
I'm moving in silence, bitch. So,
okay.
Yeah.
For me, publishing my book, that was good. The hair care, like creating it, everything from start to scratch, filling the bottles, that whole moment, and my party up to the point where that thing happened.
Yeah.
Everything else was, good for me. Like, I got the whole experience of, like, shit, I'm dyslexic. At a certain age, I couldn't read properly. You know what I mean? And the fact that, shit, I have a book. Shit, I made products.
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Things that work, I had to try it on myself before I give anybody, in case it, peel their hair out. But you know what I mean? I did it myself, and I took my time, and the energy that I probably gave off to other people, I put it on myself, and I accomplished it. And that's the good part.
That's really dope. Toddy?
Everything that I did this season, whether it was actually shown or not. So yes, I'm super proud of my film shoot, and then also my release party premiere for that shoot. That was a lit party. And then also I released my debut EP, and then you saw the release, kind of saw the release party for that as well. So just being able to actually debut, as a musical artist in, different ways, I'm really proud that I was able to, see it through and have those events and have those launches for myself. So yeah.
Fire.
Yes. Marco?
My music video that came out, the one that actually went through for Blaze Brand, I put out an EP also, debut EP also, which I love the songs on there, and I've been working on it for a long time. So glad that got to see the light of day. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Well, we have this. I like this. I think this is a really good season, and I think you guys really brought it. I'm gonna ask one more messy question before we wrap up, and then we'll wrap up in a positive way. But I just want to know: does anyone have any last things to say to each other before we disperse? Okay.
I just want to say I feel like this group needs to find a way to come together in a real way. I feel like I just talked about having events. Everyone did not show up to things that I had. And I was the only one that was putting on events for the most part until DALMANE's event. So it was like I'm the only one doing events, but nobody's showing up to them. So
Except me.
I mean, yeah, people showed up to specific things, but I'm saying as a group, like everyone didn't make it to like one thing. So that needs to change. That's it.
Okay. Anyone else?
I must address that because I wanted to be there, to be honest with you, but it was out of my hands.
No, I get it. We all have things.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, for the future, like, we need to be a group. Like, everyone needs to, prioritize, like, showing up so that we can be seen as a group.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask, not to cut you more, I want to ask Toddy, because in the beginning, my 3 main people who I really, care for was Marcus, Bronson, and Toddy, to be honest with you. But when Toddy did this interview about the show, and no, honestly, that I went the fuck up because I told production, I'm like, Toddy really said about me. I was like, I was rooting for this dude.
Wait, what did you say about him?
Toddy,
I said that he was. All I said was that he was messy.
You said it was.
And wait, hold on. I love Xavier. The only thing that I said was that he was messy. But I said something about everyone.
No, it was the way you said towards me direct. You gave Bronson sour sweet, you gave Mark,
well, no, he said I was boring.
Well, he gave Marco, he gave DALMANE, but come to me, he was like, there was no, he messed. I was like, okay. Then he asked, are you sure? He's like, yeah, messy, move along. I'm like, so what did I do to you?
It really wasn't, so I was trying to tell you this, it really wasn't like that personal. It was just,
it felt personal.
One, I didn't have anything else to say.
Really?
But we haven't filmed together that much.
But
this is my point. So if I'm filming, having events, and you're not there, I'm not filming with you. Besides the film shoot that you did, and besides you coming to the studio, what other scenes are we really in together?
Well, that doesn't make me messy.
But in those 2 scenes, or specifically the first scene, when I first met you, you were talking about him, who I hadn't met yet.
So you could have
worded it messy.
It's not about the wording. You could have worded different. It's not about the wording. Okay, I met Xavier say one time, and the first time he's telling about Bronson, he's a messy bitch. But it's the way you said it. It's like, mess. And then the attitude behind it, I'm like, this is like for me, it's a serious person.
It really wasn't an attitude.
Because it's not. I just not being shady. I literally was flown out. Production now was not here. I literally got flown to Miami to shoot, which I'm getting flown to Miami again on Tuesday to go do a show. So it's not me as an individual don't want to be. I honestly wanted to come.
Yeah, no, I get that.
But it's completely. Like if you are when you make it in a rapping career and we're seriously shooting the show and your producer, your agent calls and say, hey, you got to go to Europe. You're like, do this, bitch.
No, I wasn't calling you messy because you didn't make it. I was saying that was the only thing that we interacted on.
What was the wording though? I felt hurt.
I felt the same way, but I will say, after I addressed it, Toddy did apologize, and I have nothing else to say about it. Like, we're cool. I adore you. I actually don't think of you as simply a rapper. I think of you as a storyteller, and your work really, and they even showed it on the show. Your work touched me. Like, I really felt that.
Thank you. I do appreciate you coming.
Everybody get a apology beside me. I'm not getting shit from nobody.
No, Xavier, I apologize for calling you messy, girl. I apologize for calling you messy. But to Marcus, no, I do appreciate you coming to like my film premiere and watching it and giving that feedback. But the only reason, I just want to put this out there, the only reason that I called you boring was because we also didn't film together, like, besides those two times. That
was why
which were like almost a year apart from each other. So it was like, I have nothing to say, so I'm girl, she's messy, but you're really sweet.
You as well. That was why it kind of threw me off, because I was like, whoa. We didn't even film that.
I also was drunk. I also was mad drunk during that interview, y'all. So please,
can I say alcohol?
Yes, of course.
I would like to address Marco in the sense of, Marco, I don't want you to feel like victimized or feel like people are bullying you or anything like that. Only that I would like you to see is just like the actions of what you've done, just accountability. That's it. I don't dislike you as a person. I just like the things that you said. And I think that you're very talented. I've said that many a time. Like, you produce your own beats, you write. I can't even hold a candle to that. Like, I couldn't write it. I couldn't do any of that. I think you're very talented. I just also think that there's a little bit of maturity that needs to happen as well too. That when people are speaking to you or try to guide you in the right direction, just take it with a grain of salt, but also like take it as constructive criticism to then move forward. Because we're all like, a lot of us have been in this industry for a little bit longer than maybe what you have been, and so we're just giving you advice based on that, and that's it. It's not to take anything away from you or who you are as a person or the Marco Blaze product, but I think sometimes you just need to just, you know, listen, take it, and then just move on with it, and that's it. I don't dislike you. I just like I said, I dislike the things that you say, and I think that you just need to just watch out what you say about people. That's it.
Let me say that true.
Okay.
Besides me, not a big fan of Marco, to be honest with you. I'm a person where I'm very blunt. I say as is, regardless. I'm very front. A part of the show, it was like me telling Marco not to come as Marco Blaze. At no point in time I tell Marco, do not come as your brand. If that's your brand, that's your brand. Whether people hate it, people love it, that's your specific brand. What I said to Marco was, since you want to do the music video, let's give him something to gag about. Come as a dude, like, come as a regular Marco, then you transform into Marco Blaze. That's what I said, but as usual, people on production, whatever they do, twist everybody's words. So make it seem like I'm trying to like demolish who he is as an individual.
Do you think that it's possible for you guys to talk it out?
No.
Not at all?
Once I'm done, I'm done. I called my mother for years. Since I moved to this country, my mother like just, and it's weird for me to talk to my mom sometimes. Once I cut out people. I don't trust. I have a serious trust issue. And for me, I'm a very blunt person. I tell you as is. I'm not saying I don't tell lie. We all tell lie. But be honest, I'm very blunt with you. So in my head, last time I have like 3 best friends, and it's weird. Those 3 girls are like my family. Like nobody, my main family cannot replace these girls at all. When I die, they make the funeral plans for my family. But I don't trust people. And for the fact that you came to me, you apologized and everything, then you went back behind my back and did what you did, makes that is sealed.
I was just about to say, what was it that you feel like you can't turn back with Marco?
It's not. I'm just not doing it because They said, God said, when someone hit you on the neck cheek, you turn the other cheek. I got no more cheeks for Marco to hit me on. I'm sorry. I don't got ass for him to smack me here, so therefore, I can't do it no more. This is the first time Marco did that. This is the first time Marco spoke and he apologized, and I apologized to him for what I did. We both apologized and each and for whatever happened. But for the fact that we apologized.
Yeah.
Let me just finish real quick because the police car was passing. But for the fact that we apologize to each other and you went just for clout, I don't need clout. You understand? Clout is not paying none of us, clout is not paying our bills. You understand? But whatever the reason why you did whatever you did, it seals the package for me. Like, there's no return to sender. It's done. No, there's no talking after this. As I said to production, I can do the show with Marco, but I just don't want to be no scene with Marco, and that's it. I'm not trying to. I'm bigger and better than you. I just don't want to be in a scene with you. I can do reunion shows, but I'm not going to do no more scene with you. That's my honest, and that's it.
Would you like to say anything?
I mean, I guess, one of the things I just want to say before we wrap up is, I've tried to say a lot of things. I haven't had a lot of floor time to address a lot of things, especially things that Xavier has said. I got a lot of opinions, and at the end of the day, I just want to say to whatever camera's on me right now that I'm going to be putting out my own video where after this comes out, I'm going to watch it. I'm going to put a video out, and I'm going to have all of the details that I want to put in, because people like to talk over me and not let me finish the things that I want to say. And there's a lot of people that got their narratives out, but I'm going to have my turn. And so since we run out of time, I'm going to get it out to y'all. So make sure y'all have to go watch my video after you watch this video. And that's all I'm going to say. And honestly, I could get up right now and fucking leave because my fucking feet hurt and I want a cigarette, and I didn't even feel comfortable because halfway through this shoot, what y'all don't know is that Xavier got really fucking loud and really fucking crazy and basically attacked me. So I shut down after that. And I'm not even. Oh no. Okay. Well, he's lucky his phone missed.
Oh.
So what if he called you? What if I did Naomi Campbell? What would you do?
Oh no.
We don't have to go there. But I don't think it was.
Baby, in
wise
reality,
decision.
you on the show doesn't suit any purpose.
Okay.
You here on the show
See, this is what
doesn't
I'm
suit any
saying. I
purpose.
can never finish what I want to say
Because you're being
this man
shady.
opening his mouth.
You're being
I'm not
shady. I just apologized to
It's
you,
true.
and I was being genuine. I was being
Apologize
real
to
with
me.
you.
You don't know
I
how to
was
do
being
that.
real with you, Marco, and
Okay.
as usual, you're doing Marco Blaze.
We're
You need to get kicked off the show
The
and have
message-
somebody who is actually working come and sit their ass in the sofa.
okay. So that's all I needed to say because everything I needed to say basically got smothered by this man.
Baby, you have the wings. Fly away. Please move on. Please,
So-
please, for the love of God,
Alright,
please
let me
move
say
on.
So you see
Please
this?
move on.
This is what I'm talking
Please
about.
move on.
Watch my video,
Please
guys.
move on.
Wait.
And watch my video. Watch my video,
Oh.
and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Continue.
Okay. Would you like to say anything?
What I would like to say, and I hope Marco hears this in the back, this is just me. Alright, some of the stuff, yes, I did because I wanted to and I enjoyed doing it. But right now, let me do the apologizing, right? And I hope Marco would grace me with his present, but if he does not, you will see it. Marcus, I apologize for, throwing at you, getting the drink to catch you, and also, telling you can't find a person to create your project. That's me getting ahead of myself, trying to force you to, get it done because I guess I was being overzealous in your dream, taking it on like it is my dream, and I did too much. So I'm sorry for that. Xavier, you did, we did show a little shade on each other. I do apologize for
Let me stop you right
throwing
there.
the
Let me
drink.
stop you right there. To be honest with you, I do not want the apology. Not because I threw
I
the
get
drink.
it.
Wait. Not because I threw the drink back on you. It didn't take it. It should not take it this long. Or it should probably get to this point for you to come on camera and say I apologize. It should not have taken that long. Whether you call me, text me, whatever, it shouldn't. Just okay, apologize to Marcus on camera, Marco on camera. Why? And then when I even asked you earlier, in reality, to be honest, no shade, no drama. It's not valid. Just move on to the next person.
Okay then. Bronson, saying that I told you that you don't like Marco music. Okay, I apologize for that. What else did I do wrong to you?
I mean, you fought at my house, or almost fought at my house. You walked into my house. But you know what? To be honest with you, Doc, I'm not. We're all grown adults here. You apologize, so you're fine with me in my book.
Likewise.
I'm not taking it to heart. Like, it is what it is. It's not. I'm not losing sleep on it. You're not losing sleep. We're all trying to work here, so it is what it is.
And one thing that I appreciate about you is that it's like, I did like what you did with trying to help push me.
Yeah.
Because, my good sis over here does the same thing, where she's like even the other day, we were hanging out at her house, and she was like, okay, girl, you talking about this over here, but when is this coming out? And I'm like, I understand, but at the same time, it is everything in its own time. That's one thing I do respect and appreciate about you, is that you do, because I see how hard you work, and I respect it more than you know. I respect all of you for what you do.
Are we officially done, Marco?
I'm having a cigarette. If y'all are still going by the time I get back, cool.
Okay.
Sure, let's keep. The show must go on. As I said, he's not really important to be.
For Toddy putting words in your mouth that you don't like Marco music. Got it. Apologize on everything else that I did towards you. And then Marco, eventually when you come back, I did apologize to you before. As my friend told me when we had our sit-down conversation, that I did too much. I'm not his manager. Me saying his music is bad or whatever the case may be is me, like, I really liked what he can do. I think the crazy wig, even though I may make fun of that shit, I think it's iconic. I think he should drop the clothing, and I've said it to himself. Not being shady, I've said it to him. If he improves the clothing, evolve his music, just as me, like my editor, like get an editor that edits somebody edit my book, edit the music just to improve. I wasn't trying to say, oh, you can't do stuff. You are talented. We clearly see that you're talented. But I just, as I said, me and my overzealousness, and me that I liked his personality, I came on even stronger on him than anybody else because I wanted to see the bitch shine because I liked her.
Let me
You
ask
know
you
what I
this
mean?
But
question,
it's also you keep saying overzealous, but we had this conversation. It's not what you're saying that's wrong. It's how you're saying it. You're saying that he's talented, but have you told him that he's talented? You lead with it's trash. You can't lead with it's trash and never say but you're talented. You have to lead with the good and then give him the critique. You can't just go, your music is trash, but I think you're talented. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
Constructive criticism, because in an interview, and I think I said this to you, and if not, I respected what Xavier said. He gave me a critique that, like the interviewer said, say one good thing and one bad thing about the person. He gave me a critique, and I actually took it and was like, okay, so that's something I need to work on because of how he said it. Because I could have easily felt attacked by that.
The delivery.
I chose not to. And I know Xavier. He's not going to come from a malicious place towards me because we have no reason to.
Yeah, we didn't sit on like we had a heart.
Yeah,
we have
like,
a heart.
Yeah, and like I got your vibe and you got mine, so there is no ill will ever. And I literally said, okay, this is what he feels I need to work on. I respect him, so therefore I'm going to take this and I'm going to try to give more of that.
You didn't come to me and say, I know it's the past and the past is the past, let's whatever, but you were just in my face talking to me when there was a whole sore foot never been addressed. What I mean sore foot, guys, meaning like there's a cut on the foot that didn't...
say the same thing for you though? Because if you said the guy said I sent him pictures, which I didn't, and you brought that up, then wouldn't you also say the same thing? You could have came to me and say, hey, you did this back then and I don't like it.
You were a friend. You were a friend. And the only reason, let's be fair, you did it, since I moved here, you dated one of my ex. So why does it always come for the person that I talk to, be honest?
Well, that was just an accident.
You literally went for one of my ex.
That was just
so
an
it's
accident.
like, if you are a friend, which in reality I have no issue if we are friends, and I'm dating him, and I went on my dating and you want him, then I'm okay with that. But for the fact that I was with someone, you came at them, and then moved into a whole different country, you went for an ex. So it's like,
I didn't know you met that guy until you saw his face popped up on my phone at my launch party. So it's not like I went out there for him. No, he didn't know. I didn't know. He didn't mention you. You saw him because he was FaceTiming me, and then I confirmed it. They say, "Oh, that was my ex," and I'm like, "Shit, girl. I guess we introduced some type of the same type of guys."
And then to be honest, like even though you were talking to somebody who I talked to, did I not? Was I in any way, shape or form said to you, "Oh, do not," like did I went off? I literally said to you, and this is honest to God truth. I said to you, I dated this person. And my experience is not going to be your experience. So I won't sit there and tell you this person is tragic. I never demolish the person. I say, you figure out who he is for yourself and see where it goes. And I blessed you. Did I not?
Yeah.
In terms of what you guys were doing. It didn't work out, to be honest, because he came back home, obviously. But it's honest to God truth. He came back home. Then I sent him there and nowhere. But in reality, it's like... it's not me. You did it. You did something. It wasn't me who did something. So why should I come to you when you're the one who did something?
But what I'm saying and what I hope I'm making it very clear, and if I'm not making sense, you can correct me. I am wrong in my way, yes. But wouldn't you say the same thing you're saying? Oh, I could have came to you and said something. You could have came to me and say, hey, you did this back in the past, and I still feel some type of way. Because the first episode you said, oh, we have something to address, but then I'm not going to do it right now because I'm busy. So I'm saying, same as what you're saying, I could have come and said something to you. You could have came and said something to me.
I brought it up. I mentioned when you address something. I said, at the end of the day, if I hit Bronson, I hit you. Why would you come and apologize to me if I hit you? Right. You understand? Perfect sense. You did it. You in other words, you hit me. In other words, so why should I come to you and say, DALMANE, when I say sorry for hitting me? You should come to me and say, Xavier, I know I stepped on your toe or I hit you, and I apologize.
As again, me being friendly with a guy doesn't
But
mean I was
there was
trying
receipts.
to date
No
him.
matter what you said or what you want to put, there was receipts. There was receipts.
Okay, I think we're gonna agree to disagree on that part.
Yeah.
But cause same as how I could have came to you, you could have came to me. You went to Toddy. You said it to Marco. Everybody else know about the past. You know, the past happened.
I was just warning my boy, to be honest. I wasn't trying to be messy. I was just warning my boy. I'm like, and then he will show you peaches and cream, but this bitch is give me something nasty. But that was just trying to warn. Yes, it came off a bit messy, I must say, which I won't apologize for because it did whatever it did. But I was just warning him about you. That was it.
Okay.
This land is free. Time to grow when it's time to go. I bet you see a lot of green with the more you know. Love my damn self so I could dance alone. My heart's my home. Give and take flights to Rome. Taking over the world, it's a one-man's job. When you see me next level, I just hope you sigh. Come on, baby, dance with me. Baby, come dance with me. Come on, baby, dance with me. Baby, come dance with me. Come on, let's ride. I'm taking over the world. The dance floor is ours. Nightlife is ours. Taking over the world. Come on, baby, dance with me. Baby, come dance with me. Come on and dance with me.
Hey, yeah. Gonna beat him up, yeah. Gonna beat him up. Gonna beat him up, yeah. Gonna beat him up. Boy, I'm gonna whip your ass.
All right. And we are back on the Heights. Things got a little intense. Marco left for a bit, but he's back, and I want to give him the floor to speak his mind, whatever's going on. How are you feeling right now, and what would you like to say?
Well, I'm fucking shook because, first of all, this whole reunion is a mess, okay? And it's not giving what it's supposed to be giving. And I'm fucking pissed off at everybody for fucking making my statement look like a joke and laughing and basically making me look like a liar about what just happened off camera. And let's just relax. What? I thought he was gonna throw.
I was really too tired.
I think we should.
Mark, I'm really despise you, so I'm really don't talk to me, I'm really fucking despise you.
Okay.
I really don't want to speak to me right now.
That's fine. But we gotta relax because we have
Don't
to.
tell me to fucking relax. Stop talking to me. Say Bronson to Marco to the don't fucking talk to me.
If you're gonna leave, we could do a natural reenactment of.
No, not your shit, that's gone. Cause I can't afford me pay for this. I can't afford me there, so.
Alright. We all back? Oh, never mind.
Faggot friends?
Fuck off!
What?
Shut up!
Is this your phone?
Guys, we can't be having that there. You can barely.
Alright, I'll just leave. Fuck this shit.
If you wanna leave, let's get on film. Or not.
Where's my bag?
Are we filming?
Just shoot it now. Turn on the cameras. Turn on.
Nobody not shooting for no fucking camera. I'm not sign no
Let's stop.
I despise this bitch.
Marco, just don't speak anything to him. Let's get this done, and please.
Pay back. We can't give the money for it. That's not an issue.
You know, let's not deny the facts and make me try to look crazy. That was fucked up. None of y'all have gone even through that on this type of show. I mean, on this show. Literally, almost half the scenes that I'm in, somebody's throwing a drink in my face. Somebody's trying to fight me. Somebody's ripping my wig off. Somebody's throwing a phone across the fucking room and with broken glass and shit. Like, how are you gonna deny and try to laugh and fucking say that, oh, ha ha ha, no, it was nothing. What? What are you talking about, Marco? What are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? And so that's what happened with that. It fucking happened and it shook me. After that happened and I made it known that I felt uncomfortable and that I didn't like what was going on, I shut down. because I'm fucking shook. I can't even think straight anymore. Okay, when y'all get attacked by somebody who's like fucking 3 feet taller than you, okay, and have things thrown at you, then you can fucking, you know, realize how it feels. Okay, but for me to fucking sit up here right after that happens and act like nothing happened, and you know, kiki with you guys, especially when y'all just basically tried to make me look like a liar after the fact, like I have nothing to complain about, y'all are fucked up for that. And you know what? I'm still gonna be doing my video because I do not have it within me right now to go in and go through all the things that I wanted to discuss. So I'm just gonna leave it at that, okay? I definitely have been bullied on this show. I don't know what it's about, okay? And you know what? Even if anybody hates me on this show, the least you can do, just like I've been doing, I came here in a good mood, okay, to shoot and try to do something for the viewers. But you wanna know something? You don't have to take it there. I said, let's keep it cute, okay? So I'm not gonna, you know, I don't even wanna mention people's names anymore because that might trigger them. So, all I'm gonna say now is that I will be putting out my own video to say everything that I need to say when I'm not shook, because I don't even know what to think. I don't know what to say. After everything happened, I basically shut down. And I'm sure any viewer who's watching this can check the beginning of the video versus after like what, 20 minutes, 15 minutes or whatever the fuck it was, why I just shut down. No smiles, no whatever it is, because I was really shook. So that's all I have to say about that. You know, fuck everybody for that, including you. I love you, Toddy, but you saw what happened and you were like giggling about it. You know, fucked up. But anyway, that's really all I have to say about it. I don't really have anything else to say about it. I'm gonna sit here. If anybody has any questions for me, I'll answer them. But everything that I really need to say, I'm just gonna put out my own video and say what I need to say, because people love to interrupt. And you know, it's cool. I can't even think of what I wanted to say before, so I'm gonna be doing that later. So, and that's that.
Cut.
No, keep rolling.
Right. Yeah, no, he says he's gonna address questions.
Keep rolling.
Yeah, he says he's gonna address questions. So
yeah, if
I wasn't
anybody
sure it was
has,
gonna happen or not.
No, keep rolling.
yeah, if anybody has any questions, you know, I'll answer them to the best of my ability. You know, but I don't like the bullying. I don't like the singling out. It's been a thing through the whole entire season. Everybody has noticed it. Y'all look crazy for it. So everything, the proof is in the pudding.
may I ask you a question? I'm gonna let you finish, but may I ask you a question?
I'm done. So yes,
Okay.
what's your question?
So at what point in the season did you feel like you were being bullied?
Basically at Break Bar, because I told everybody, including you, DALMANE, we're not doing fist fights, we're not doing pushing, we're not doing ripping off wigs, and what did you do? Just like Xavier told you, we're not gonna be throwing drinks, and what did you do? And then Bronson's trying to say like I'm starting drama. Literally all the drama is being done to me. You didn't have to throw the drink, you hit all of us. I mean, Marcus was kind of like collateral damage. You really hit me in the face. I couldn't see for like 15 minutes clearly. So,
and I apologize for that.
Thank you.
May I ask another question? At what point did you say that I started the drama? Are you talking about Break Bar specifically?
Well, I feel like you've been kind of doing drama through the whole season, not like outwardly, because you've been kind
Towards
of...
you?
Not towards me.
Okay.
But just in the little gossiping. Like, I've seen a lot of scenes. I literally watched practically all the episodes, again, the past 2 days.
But was it about you?
One of them was about me, like at the Halloween party when you said I was talking about Jamaican dick.
Were you not?
No!
Okay. You said you
I don't
didn't.
know who, you said that you overheard me say that. That's a lie, because I didn't say that. I wouldn't talk about Jamaican dick.
Okay.
To be fair, Marco, you didn't like he didn't say Jamaica specifically, but you were talking about dick. And you were talking to me, people can say,
Thank
I
you.
guess it's a Jamaican thing.
Thank you.
Okay.
To be fair.
I don't remember that comment being made, but all right, I guess if two people want to say that happened, that's cool.
I don't have a question, but I do want to say you have not been bullied. Like, you brought up the Break Bar, you were smashing a picture of somebody's face, regardless of what he told you he wasn't gonna do or what would have happened, like a part of this production. No fist fights and all of that. I get it, like that's what was said to you, but you were smashing somebody's face, and then if we were not on a show, if this was the real world, they would have did worse. So you were not being bullied.
If this was not on the show, I would have done worse. Okay, I'm not trying to cop a felony. Okay, if this was not a show and everything was on camera, this whole thing would be different. You don't think that I would have Xavier walking out of here in handcuffs, okay, if he actually hit me? You don't think
he didn't hit you? So when
exactly.
So after that, what everybody is saying, you said I was attacked. You weren't attacked.
But I was.
He threw a phone at you. That happened.
There was literally broken glass.
Nobody is saying that didn't
Let
happen.
me ask a question.
But you were not attacked, sis.
Wait, let me ask a question. If you keep running your mouth at somebody, this is a genuine question. Keep coming at people constantly and say, quiet, stop. What you're pushing a button. I'm Caribbean. Okay. We don't do the lip thing. We live for the females. We punch and ask questions later. So it took a lot.
But not with me, Xavier.
Even Friday, you see your friend was with you. I spoke to your friend. We all kiki kaka. I ignore you completely, and you were in my face, and you come back here again today to do the same thing. And I said, Marco, relax. I'm talking to you. Relax. But you keep coming at me. So if you were bullying me in some sense, you're pushing my button to come at you. Or when I came at you, you shut up. I want to pay the carrying card.
No, and here we go with the camera.
No, it's a question.
First of all, if you want to reference the other night when we all went to the bar, you said you wanted to keep it cordial. Ignoring and pretending like somebody's there is not keeping it cordial. Okay, we could still, you could still say hi. You could still, you don't have to literally.
I never said that to you.
So,
no, what he said was, I don't want to talk to him.
Exactly.
That's what he said.
Okay, so, but you still accepted, for all of us to be together. So anyway, all I'm trying to say is that.
In the room with you, just don't come at me, and then you try.
But I wasn't trying to come at you, Xavier. I was trying to be friendly and see. Oh, is he really not going to talk to me tonight? Is he really that pressed?
Let me ask you a question. How would you feel if you call me and you apologize to whatever I
First of all, you've never apologized to me for anything.
It's a question. If he said he apologize to you, then that's in your head. I'm not going to argue with you on that, to be honest with you. But if I call you and I apologize to you about say whatever, and then I went on a whole network and trash you, how would you feel about it?
But I didn't trash you, Xavier. And this is you got so upset when I tried to have a conversation with you after the fact about it, but you just got so mad. Okay, I've never wanted problems with anybody. Okay, I literally. When I went on TTB to talk about it, I was talking about what was shown on the show. And what was shown on the show was that you were kind of shutting me down, we were going back and forth about certain things, and I was talking about how I was frustrated and upset with that. I didn't bring up the makeup artist, I didn't bring up the stylist, because that wasn't even the shoot that I was talking about. So you thought, like that didn't even happen. You thought that I said that. I didn't even say that.
It was what was said.
Because you came on live after.
Because you came on YouTube. I can't make up stories.
Because you came on live after and you said.
Because I got a DM that you were on there doing and then you come up. I was at the club.
Okay.
I was vibing with my friends.
Okay.
And I got a DM. I have the DM still in my phone.
So then you don't even know what I was talking about. So why would you come on,
Mark, I wasn't there listening before I even came up on the thing with you and everybody else. I was there before I was brought up live. I was listening.
Okay. But then how could you say that I say something that I never actually said? I can go back on this live, okay, because it's there on YouTube. And I didn't say anything about that. I literally just commented about how I was frustrated at the way that you were treating me on set. And I felt like you were talking down to me, which you were, okay? And this, that, and the third. You came on and you thought I was dragging you or whatever, which I wasn't. I was just talking about what happened on the show. You got overinflatedly mad about it, and you started cursing me out and bringing it all the way to the 10th notch on TTB. And that's also on TTB for everybody to watch. But in regard, there was another point that I wanted to say. Now I don't fucking know because I'm talking about too much. So you were mad about me saying those things, which I never really said. I apologized to you about everything that happened because I'm that type of person. Even when I told Aaron, to shut his fat ass up, okay, I apologized about it because sometimes when I get upset, I do too much, and I can recognize that. And I'm the type of person, I'm man enough to apologize, okay? I've apologized for everything that I've done wrong. That's why when people, if I think that I've done something wrong, if I believe that, then I'll do that. I don't think, if I'm not apologizing about it, it's because I don't think that I've done anything wrong to do that. And a lot of the times on this show, I feel like I'm the one being disrespected. I'm the one who's the drama's being done to. And if I have to do anything about it, then people are going to point at me saying I'm doing the most. And yes.
You're saying that all the drama is being pointed to you, but I'm referencing me. The reason why I said I was upset at you in the confessionals, you said what you said. So I shouldn't feel a way about that.
I said that because it's a show, it's entertaining, and that's what it looks like. That's what everybody is thinking. That's what people were saying in the live comments.
So you're saying what everybody is thinking, but again, my question for you is, should I not feel a way about what you're saying about me? Because you don't know how that affects me. Because I hear that all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, he's with a sugar daddy, he don't got no money, because I'm dating a white older man. I hear that all the time, but you were okay with saying that. And then when I address it, now the drama is being to you. So I shouldn't feel worried about you saying that?
No, I don't think that you're being, throwing drama my way for... I respect that. Call me out because I was on some fuck shit. And I'll apologize for that. I'm sorry that I said those things. It wasn't my intention to hurt you. I mean, obviously I thought you could take that. I didn't think you'd really think anything of it.
Listen.
But...
Go ahead, finish. I'm sorry.
But I do apologize. I know it's wrong to mislabel things like that. And I was kind of pushing a narrative that I thought would be entertaining because everybody already was thinking that. So I didn't have to say it. I said it. I apologize for saying it. It was definitely, not my place to comment on that. Like, that was really petty. I'm not usually petty. I've definitely stepped my petty game up for this show. But... yeah, Xavier, I never wanted any problems with you. I'm sorry that you got on the live and you thought I said something which I didn't say, and I was trying to explain it to you, but you got so mad that you weren't even letting me talk, like today. And, I don't even know what to tell you, Xavier. Like, we did not have to take it there today. Like, obviously I'm going to have to say things to you if this is the reunion. Obviously, we're going to have a back and forth. You can't tell me, oh, don't talk to me, don't do this, don't do that. I think that we should just keep it cute and keep it cool. I don't hate you. I know you think...
Honestly, I despise you.
Okay.
No shade, no nothing.
And because you think I'm being two-faced, but I never really was.
I'm not cutting you off right now, even though I am. But in the day, Marco, you portray on camera what you want the audience to see, but in reality, that's not you. You're apologizing to me right now. It's just for the show. It's just for the show.
No,
and then tomorrow morning, Marco, how many times have we spoken? You said I've never apologized to you before. Be honest. Have I never said, Marco, I'm sorry? What if we've been on the phone like, oh, we're talking, and I said, Marco, I'm sorry for what I did, or how you may feel about it, because honestly to you, I'm from a more sturdy background where we're very blunt. You may take it personal, like I'm coming at you on my drill sergeant, but the thing is, that's how I was grown. So it's like I explain all that to you. So for you to say to me that I never apologized to you, you're literally lying in front of my face right now. Am I lying? Have I never apologized to you? Be honest.
I think actually on the phone,
no, not think, Marco.
After,
no, not cutting you.
After I apologize,
no,
I had to ask you to basically apologize.
No. You never asked. Okay, let me stop. Let me stop. Because we're not going to do this right now, Marco. This is what I'm talking about. This is you playing the victim. Instead of being a man or a drag or a woman or whatever you're portraying right now, no shade to nobody out there, but I don't know what you're portraying, but just be you for once.
I'm portraying Marco Blaze.
So why? I don't know Marco Blaze, to be honest. I know this dude from Jamaica, but ask him. I'm so fucking paranoid against him. It's not even funny, and I hang out with him.
Yeah.
You understand? I don't trust people, Marco, and this is why I don't trust people, because at the end of the day, you will sit in front of my face right now and say all the apology you want to say, but in reality, you have really fucked up. People don't see this. They don't see this. We talk on everything, but the thing about you, Marco,
we talked a few times, but you don't really know
we talk more
like
than a few. Exactly, I don't know you like that. But guess what? What you show me is some dirty ass draws, which is not cute.
Okay, but what exactly did I show you? In your head,
Marco,
you think I'm two-faced? In your head, you think I'm two-faced because I went on TTB to talk about something.
It's not about TTB only, Marco.
So
it's
when
not
was
just
I
about
two-faced?
TTB. So it's from the start of the show to the finish, which is now.
What can you name?
Marco,
an
if you
example?
don't see it, Marco,
I'm
I'm not your psychiatrist. Medicaid don't pay me for you. Medicaid pay for my other patients. So therefore, I'm not going to do this with you right now.
Okay, we could close that conversation. Obviously, if you want to, continue to despise me, that's cool.
Marco, I'm always going to despise you. I didn't have no shade.
Okay.
Me being friends with you doesn't benefit my life in any way.
That's
shape,
cool.
or
I mean,
form.
it wouldn't benefit me to be your friend.
Maybe for the Bronson me talking to Bronson is beneficial. He's a freaking designer. At the end of the day, I can make money with him. So says Marcus. He's a cosplay designer. So says TODDY. So says DALMANE. There's nothing from there. There's nothing there. I would take everybody's apology and move on and work and build with them over you. Why? Because in my head, I don't know them like that. Even though I'm in for Jamaica, I don't know him like that. You understand? We are friends, but we're not best of buddies. But in the day, they show me their true face.
Okay.
You don't.
Yeah, you think I don't.
Okay.
You might want to, you can continue. I don't think anybody, I don't know who else. Who else thinks that I'm fake? You two, you think I'm fake?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Sorry,
so
yeah.
Xavier, you think I'm fake, you think I'm fake. Okay, so you guys don't think I'm fake.
I wouldn't use fake. I would use other stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we don't have to mention those things, but that's very surprising to
Well, I
me.
mean, I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. I would agree with them. Maybe the wording, I would use
Yeah, I
fake
wouldn't use
as the word.
I would say,
But there's a lot of things where I'm all like, I don't know.
it's questionable.
Yeah.
Okay, so why don't we have a conversation about this? What about Marco Blaze, is questionable?
The persona, the character that comes on when the cameras are on.
Mm-hmm.
When I first met you, I loved your vibe. I actually, and you remember this, I said this to you, when you first came over to his house, I was there. And I remember meeting you and I was like, oh, okay, he's quirky, he's different, he's got a different look. I love uniqueness about people. But then it just turned into, oh, what can I do to get seen? What can I do to cause drama today? Who can I fight with? And it's just always, and it's not necessarily just you. But I'm just seeing like, oh, she's benefiting off of this. Like she's trying to create this character for this. It almost comes off as like everybody is doing their own thing, and then it's like, okay, here's this character that is strictly just going to just try to figure out a way to weave into any little dramatic thing that goes on in the show.
Okay, so first I want to address the trying to weave myself into the drama shit. I never have tried to put myself into drama. Drama has found its way to me. I guess,
I brought it to you and I apologize for that. Yeah, I did it. I did that.
Okay.
But can I also say one thing? And I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off.
Wait, stop. You can come in.
Oh, he's been there the whole time.
Oh, baby. The difference is that you own up to your shit.
Yeah.
You do. You're unapologetic when you, like, for instance, with the whole break bar situation. You knew you were wrong for what you did, and you're open and you admit that. I don't remember if I saw it on the show, but I do remember when I kicked you out that I don't think was seen on the show. You just left and said, "Okay, girl, fine, fuck y'all." But with her, it became a whole thing. And we were cool up until that point. I really had no issue with you.
Yeah,
I
me
still,
too.
to be quite honest, I still don't. But my issue is I don't know you, and I don't there's no reason for us to have that.
Yeah.
And all you had to do was say, you know what, Marcus and Bronson, I fucked up. I was upset. I was taking it out on the dummy, which is, a part of getting the frustration out, which is what I wanted to happen in that event. Did I want it to go to that extreme? No. Did I want the pictures to be brought out and all that crazy stuff? I didn't even know that was going to happen until it happened. And honestly, I don't know if anybody has their opinions about it, whether or not he let it happen. I can't control what grown folks do, and it was just too much. But the thing is, there's no accountability, and even you sitting here now, it's everybody's bullying you. But do you take accountability for what you do, whether it is reactive or just action in general? What do you take accountability for in all of this? Where is Marco's, I'm sorry for what I'm done? Where is Marco's, you know what? Yes, I did pull this picture out and beat his face. It's always, no, I didn't do anything wrong. So where's your accountability? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
No, and that's, listen,
I'm listening.
I've honestly heard that before, but just to what you said about, how I gave you a problem about leaving, that's because I kind of felt targeted, whereas you saw that he obviously, came into my personal space first. I was avoiding him the entire time, walking away from him. He was following me. So for then things to go down, and then you said, "Oh, Marco, you need to leave." It was like, really? After that, you're gonna make me go first? At least make him leave first, because
I was in the back, so it's probably at that moment and the energy that we both were at. I think it probably would have been best for you to go, because if I probably had passed you, we were heated. So I think, you know.
Okay, but he could have said, well, I'm going to kick both of you. He could have said, but it seems like it was really like, you know, all eyes on Marco. Marco, you caused the problem, and because of that, you have to go. And I didn't feel like I caused the problem. I felt like it would have been fine if Bronson didn't mention it to DALMANE.
Okay, all right. I think we're going back to where we're all trying to point out to you. Yes, we all had our moments where we're off. I'm definitely wrong, 100% wrong. I shouldn't have touched you. I shouldn't have did half the shit. I just wanted to at the moment, and I did it, and I apologize for it. But what they're trying to say to you, yes, DALMANE did his part. Yes, Bronson did his part. You, okay. All right, I apologize for bringing up the picture, for batting it. That's it. You don't have to apologize for anything else, bitch.
To be honest, I don't think you should apologize for that because it's a place to release anger. Whatever.
Thank you, Zay.
But it still can contribute.
Yeah, you're gonna feel away. Because I would feel away if it was my face, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But in all defense, I'm there to release stress. And if you're my stress, putting this picture on the mannequin, I want to beat the work out of you.
But I think that's the point. That is like that it's a reactionary thing.
Yeah.
He
So it's
saw
about
it,
the reaction.
he got upset, but there's no apology behind it. Like maybe I should have done that. Like we've all apologized saying, yeah, we played a role in that and it was messy. We've said that, but it's like he's just like not understanding that whether DALMANE was there or not, he still would have seen it.
Yeah.
He would have addressed it here, and then what would your response would have been?
What do you expect me to do when you throw a drink in my face?
But again,
okay, that's fine.
So that's not fine because again, it's
Right.
another. What do you expect me to do because you threw a drink in my face? So if you go to the break bar, you could have just been hitting the fucking mannequin. You didn't have to print out pictures and post them and then hit them. So
Well,
the point is,
I
that
thought it
you
would
are
be
still-
funny because he wasn't supposed to be
I
there.
get it, but the point is, you are still doing something.
You're a part
It's
of
not
it.
just
You create
I'm being
reaction.
attacked and my hands are tied. No, you are still doing something, Marco.
And that's the only part they
it's-
need
it's-
you to
yes,
say,
yes,
okay,
we get that
I
you threw the
apologize
drink
for
in your
that.
face. Yes, he threw a drink in your face.
But no, because the question was, what would you have said if he wasn't there? And I
They
still
only
did what I
brought
did.
it to that because they want you to go directly to the point.
I mean-
No, wait. You all straight from the point.
Okay.
What Bronson said was not about one specific thing.
Oh,
It wasn't just about.
I mean,
the
we're
Let's
trying
see.
to grow down the levels.
no,
Let's say
we don't
for
got
that.
time. We don't got time to go down the
Okay.
level.
I don't know how many things I might have done.
Yes, I said so. We don't got time to go to the level. But what he was trying to say is that take accountability for your reactions and your actions and all of that stuff. That's what he's trying to say.
But I do that. That's well within my personality. As you referenced, when you referenced the phone call that I had where I apologized to you, that's me taking accountability. There's lots of times where I've taken
When you
accountability.
said
So do you take
Accountability,
accountability
then
for
go
what
back.
you did at the break bar? Do you take
What, put
accountability
pictures
for,
up? Like, that
no,
was-
no. I don't care about the pictures. I really don't.
So what did I
do?
do?
You take accountability for engaging in the fight? Whether he attacked you first or not, you did engage in the fight.
Well, what was I supposed to do, Marcus?
He was pulling you away. You could have walked away.
You would've-
shit.
you would've
Oh,
But you were following
girl,
him.
yeah,
You were following him.
I
so.
was, but
Yeah.
you still could have walked away from
The
him.
whole time I was walking away from you, trying to get away from you.
But he
The only
pulled
reason
you
why that
away where I
happened-
wasn't able to get you, and
You guys
Bronson
are
was
still-
holding
not to
me back.
cut anybody, you
Yeah,
guys are
it's
still
still-
going back to the same thing.
I think what everyone's trying to say. One, I don't agree with you getting a drink thrown at you or being attacked. So I think we do need to acknowledge that Marco has been attacked on more than one occasion. So that is something that we need to address. Where it's like, okay, we understand that you got attacked and this was something out of anger. But yes, what you did trigger him to get that way. However, you could have been.
I know.
You could have controlled yourself and not have tried to attack Marco, because I don't think that was something as big to attack someone for. But I think they're all just trying to say, can you take accountability right now in this moment to say, you know what, I kind of triggered something to happen at the break bar and caused him to feel uncomfortable with his event. Like, they're just trying to say right now in this moment.
Only not to cut you. Going back to the break bar is collective.
But what?
Because
So
my-
what else though?
Because my issue is I'm constantly collateral with the whole drunk situation. I'm getting a drink thrown at me, even if it's not directed at me,
Right.
it's hitting, the liquid
Right.
is hitting me. But he took accountability for it and apologized to me. I was upset with him.
Yeah.
I literally walked off and I said, I can't believe this bullshit. But then he came up to me the next time I saw him and he apologized. So I said, you know what? I'm a mature adult. I can let this go. thank you for being mature and coming to me and even apologizing again today for it, which you didn't have to do because you already did. So thank you for that. And even with the whole break bar situation, I'm just trying to throw an event and let folks get their frustrations out.
Can he get an apology for that?
Yes, you know what? And I'm not trying to, you know, like, oh, I don't want to apologize. But I will apologize.
Okay.
You know, I'm sorry that I was one of the root causes of your event being fucked up, you know, and everything ended early. That obviously wasn't anybody's intention. I thought it would be cute to bring the pictures. Didn't expect him to even know about it until after the show came out, and we would have had a different conversation here. But I thought it would be funny, you know, a cute little joke. It obviously escalated into way more than that. You know, I apologize for my role in that. You know, it was never my intention. And that's a true apology. Yeah. I guess I was holding off from apologizing because I didn't feel like it should have been an issue. But I see, you know, how the dots are connected, and I can accept, you know, my role in the whole mishap. So,
Marco, for you, I want to space you while I say this, right? I respect you enough where I could say I can speak to you and we can be friends, right? I did too much. Yes, granted, I was being extra. That's how I felt at that moment. I don't want you to ever think I don't respect you as an artist, or I don't respect you as a person. I have just now clearly understand, sometimes I need to be corrected multiple times before I get it, that my delivery on some of the stuff is too, you know, it's too much. I need to learn how to, you know, navigate how I learn people and see what they can accept. I want to apologize for seeing your music. My comment about your music, comment about the clothes, comment about your hair, comment, anything that I've done towards you negatively, I apologize for that. When it comes on to your music, I just was too passionate about it more than you. I was trying to insert too much onto you. I was trying to push you too far, which I tried to do with him too.
No.
I sincerely apologize for that.
thank you, DALMANE. I really
Nice.
appreciate it.
There we go. I like that.
Yeah, it feels good to, you know, have a neutral energy, getting all the energy out, apologizing for things, wrapping things up. Like I said, you know, I've never really wanted any problems with anybody. It's really interesting to me how everything ended up. Totally.
But girl, it was fun while the ride.
It was a fun ride. Yeah, I definitely look forward to season 2 with all you guys. Hopefully we have no drinks thrown and, you know, things thrown.
Oh, I'm putting it in my contract.
Yeah. So.
All right, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching the show. Tune in, subscribe, support, tell your friends to watch it. And this is the conclusion of the Heights reunion.
Bye.
All right, for those of y'all that got something to say, listen up. My bitch got my book right here.
She gonna give you a new look, a new do, a new color, a new cut.
It's on its way.